God of War 3 played on excuse me, I was going to say God mode difficulty again. So this is the Talos battles in here. So these two come down off their platforms, and I actually forgot that the other one came down. I was confusing it where we're in that that rotating area where the dogs are. In the next area, one of these statues, there's 4 statues, and one of them doesn't come off. So I thought it was a stroke of genius to have all of these guys come down, and then have all but one of the Stone Talos monsters in one of the upcoming fights come down to make you really uneasy as you're moving that crank. It actually doesn't. You actually don't fight that until I think after you have slain Hephaestus, I think, or it's not because you go there twice. But the first time, the monsters they don't even come down. But for some reason, I just really like fighting these guys. They're just fun. I don't know, for whatever reason. Maybe it's just their design, their voices, and those weapons that they have. I like, and then they do get like an upgraded form where they have like there's part of their bodies are covered with moss, and like one of the hardest trials on the challenges of Olympus involves these guys, and it's called Bare Hands. It's a second trial, and it's damn hard because you're not given a weapon. You can't even hit anything. All you can do is grab things, and you're supposed to use the other enemies as battering rams to take them down. And there's even a Cyclops in that trial. That's just so many people complain about that trial. It's so hard, and rightly so. It's extremely hard. There's about 4 or 5 trials that really tested the mettle of my ability as a game player, and they mostly are in the Trials of Exile. But that Bare Hands trial is, damn, that's hard. So I had to get into like a method of trying to lure these guys off the ledge to where they fall off, because they kind of fall off sometimes if you trick them. So that's kind of what I did. So at this point, some soldiers come down, and you could really take the opportunity to either throw these guys at the Talos statue or just use them as battering rams. I had a little problem with some of the grab detection over here. You see right there, I tried to grab the soldier, but it ended up grabbing him again. So that's probably one of the smaller gripes I have about this game, when there's just way too many enemies on the screen, and you're trying to do stuff and grab a bunch of enemies and stuff. Like the Switchblade trial on the Trials of Exile, god damn, that's like the hardest fucking trial of all of them. It's an ordeal. It always comes down to like 1 second for me. I think I did it with like 2 seconds or something. I have it on my other channel. Oh man, just thinking about that, like the aggravation of having to do that trial, trying to win it was it's a nightmare. Goddamn nightmare, that's for sure. Okay, so we cleared those enemies, and the Pit of Tartarus, Scorched Lands, and I think there's just some jars or pots over here for you to smash. The pots in this game, they seem to be like stick out a little bit more, and they blend in less with the environment to me than the other God of War games do. So it doesn't seem as enjoyable to break jars in this game, and vases and pots. I don't know why that is. It's just, I guess, I don't know. I have weird needs or tastes. I'm not sure. But anyway, you hop on down here, and then you get a long cutscene with Hephaestus down here. So this is going to be, I believe this is going to be where I save it. Actually, no, it's not where I save. It's not where I end it. So that's every time you talk to Hephaestus, be prepared for a long cutscene. And I don't know why they don't let you skip the cutscenes, at least after you've defeated the game. I just played Chains of Olympus, and that was how it worked. You can't skip them the first time, but the second time, the game knows you've already watched them, so you just press X and you skip them. That's a definite, like, a point dropper for me for a score for this game. This game has got its issues, that's for sure. But it's almost perfect, though. I mean, I'm just saying, like, some of those complaints are just like that. That kind of complaint is very. It's a legitimate complaint, but what can you do about it? Nothing. So over here, this is the area where I mentioned that the stroke of genius of not having one of these monsters spawn or come down from his platform. So that happens. When does it happen? I think it happens after you slay Hephaestus. Yeah, pretty sure that's when it occurs. So it was very nerve-wracking to think to myself, are these guys going to come down off the platforms? Like when I was first playing this game, and I was just a virgin to the game, so to speak. It's little things like that they really need to put more of in games. Dead Space does it very well. This game needs to do it. So this is a very boring part of the video. I'm just kicking the dogs, killing them for the most points, trying to sustain the combo as much as I can. I think in God of War Ascension they need to make the campaign longer, obviously. Although I think it'll be the same. If not, they said it was shorter. I think they said at the E3 conference that it was shorter in comparison to the other campaigns. So that means that if it's as short as this campaign, I'll be a little disappointed. God of War 1 and 2 were they were very, very long campaigns. And this one, I beat it in 2 days on easy mode. But still, that's watching all the cutscenes. It's getting most of the chests and stuff, and it's just I couldn't do that with God of War 2. There's just no way. And that does make me sound like I have no life. But I was trying. I was really trying to get this guide made. It's an art form. I like doing this. It's fun. I could show off, I could impart guidance to other people. So it's good. In this game, it's a fun fucking game. It's a great game. So here I'm going to upgrade the Blades of Exile, and there's confirmation about what I said. It's extremely possible to have the blades and the bow up to both level 2. So see that move right there, Athena's Wrath? That's the move that's probably going to not make me want to upgrade to level 3. I'm just not sure how I want to play the game. Because there's 2 other weapons in this game that are similar to the blades that don't have that problem that I mentioned in the last maybe 2 videos ago. But yeah, Athena's Wrath. I'm gonna do when I get up to the level 3 strength. I'm gonna right before I upgrade. I'm gonna save it, and then if I get pissed off, I'm just gonna not upgrade that weapon. I'm gonna do a video of showing how much it sucks to have Athena's Wrath. And that's the point where you just wish you could turn on and off certain things. Like I wish I could turn off the rage, the rage magic when you're using the Blade of Olympus, because a lot of the times I activate it by accident, and even pressing the L3 and R3 button just for a second, it takes off like a quarter of the meter, that omega sign or whatever it is that indicates like the gauge of how much is left in there. It's crazy. I even activated on accident right after the Cerebus Mongrel dogfights in the next video. You'll see. It's a complete accident. So here's a cutscene. I edited that out. And, if you want to watch the cutscenes, they are on YouTube. I'm sure they are. There's nothing on YouTube that you can't find. So this is an area where you can actually go to earlier in the game. There's 4 treasure chests below, so you just couldn't come up here, but there's nothing up here anyway. But you could get the treasure chest. So I just decided, since I knew I was going to be coming in a full circle, I knew I was just going to be getting these chests anyway. So that's why I didn't go to the left when I first got out of the River Styx and came over here. So those are the 2 dogs we're going to fight in the next video, and they're tough. They're really tough, especially with the level 2 blades. So anyway, I think I'm going to conclude this video now. There's just a few boxes to get and a few shades to kill. and then I'm gonna hit the save point, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Thank you everybody for watching, and I really appreciate the support. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and tell your friends, and I'll see you later. Thanks.